Hello students, this is YouTube channel of Awesome Kolkata, coaching for NEET, JEE, GATE, NET and JRF. In this video, we will learn about Gauss law, develop our intuition through animation and then solve a few basic problems. In any book, you can find out that the definition of Gauss law is given as this. What this means is that the total flux is equal to charge over epsilon 0. What is flux? So I will define. Flux is nothing but the dot product of electric field with any surface vector. So let me show you what the flux is. Suppose there is this surface and we will draw a perpendicular vector. So this is a vector which is perpendicular to this surface, and there are few electric fields here, electric field lines. So the dot product of this electric field line, so this is the electric field and this is going to the right direction. You can move it here. This is the electric field, and the dot product between these two, E dot, suppose this surface is S. This is the flux through this surface. This is the definition of flux. What Gauss law is saying, suppose you have a charge. This is some kind of charge and it is bounded by a surface on all sides in 3 dimensions. Then if you will calculate the flux, then the flux is going to be equal to the charge divided by epsilon 0. This is the Gauss law. Let me show you how to calculate the flux through a surface. So here I have a cuboid. This is a cuboid, and of course you have 6 surfaces here. 1, 2, 3. This bottom one 4, 5. Back one is 6. We have a charge here which is a Q. So what is going to be the flux? There is going to be some electric field here coming out from the charge, and what we are going to do, we are going to do the dot product of that electric field with this surface, and this surface will give us flux through the surface too. And in the same way we can calculate flux through this, and all total we can calculate flux through all other surfaces. So 1, 2, 5, 3, 6 and 5. This is going to be the total flux coming out from the body if it is a positive charge, and this is going to be equal to the charge divided by epsilon 0 by Gauss law. I have taken a positive charge here, and you can see these lines pointing radially outwards from the charge. These are the electric field vectors. Let me zoom in, and you can see these lines are pointing radially outwards from the charge. The surface I have chosen is a cube, and here you can see that these lines are coming out in all directions. Now let me change it to liquid flow, and you can see that these electric field lines are coming out of the charge like a liquid. If this is a positive charge, then the flux is going to be the total amount of liquid coming out from the body surrounding the positive charge. Now what Gauss law says, that if you replace this cube with any other surface, you can take a sphere, you can take a cylinder, or you can take any other arbitrary surface, the total amount of flux coming outside from the surface is going to be the same, and it is going to be equal to Q over epsilon 0. Now here let me show you a few things. Suppose the charge is at the center, then you can see that from whichever side you see, equal number of particles are coming out. from this surface or from the back surface or from the bottom surface, the number of particles coming out are equal, because it is a very symmetric shape and the charge is situated at the center. This is the first point, you shall note this. If charge is placed at the center of a cube, then equal flux comes out from all the surfaces. Let's look at some problems. The question says that if the radius of the Gaussian surface enclosing a charge q is halved, how does the electric flux through the Gaussian surface change? So when the Gaussian surface is decreasing by half in size, how will the electric flux change? Let's take the example of the animation we just saw. And see here, this is the Gaussian surface. And according to the question, the Gaussian surface is reducing in size. Now again, I have shown you in the animation that the amount of the number of particles coming out from this is going to be the same, is going to be the same from this surface or from this surface. The total number of particles coming out is going to be the same. That's why flux is also going to be the same as long as the charge is enclosed by the surface. Let's move on to the next problem. Here we have three charges. What is the electric flux due to configuration to the surfaces? Okay, this is the surface. Okay, and we have three charges. Now only the charges that are enclosed by the surface matter. So these are the charges that we are going to count, and the formula for the flux is, according to Gauss law, is q over epsilon 0. So the q is the q enclosed, and q enclosed is this charge plus this charge, and since this is a negative charge, we will do reduction, and it is charge inside the surface is going to be 2q minus q is going to be q. So the total flux coming out from the surface is going to be charge over epsilon 0. Let's look at the next problem. This says that a charge q is placed at a distance a by 2 out of the center of a horizontal square surface of edge A. Let me draw this and we'll solve it. So this is what the question says. Question says that there is a square plate like this with all sides A, and above the surface, above a by 2 height, we have placed a charge q. Now to solve this, we are going to do something interesting. What we are going to do is, we are going to build a cube above this surface. This is, now we have completed the cube and all the sides are A. All the sides are A. The charge is located here at an height a by 2 from the base. Now I have shown you in the animation that if a charge is placed at the center of a surface and the surface is symmetric in all direction, then the flux passing through all the surface is going to be equal. Suppose the charge is q, then the total flux passing out is going to be q over epsilon 0. This is the total flux passing out from all the surfaces. And how many surfaces does it have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surfaces. So from one surface only, the flux is going to be 1 by 6 of the total flux. Now the question was asked that what is the flux passing through this surface, and q over 6 epsilon 0 is the answer. Alright, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more physics videos. Thank you.